Hi everyone, Karen here from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting, bringing to you this week's forecast and spiritual insights for Monday the 26th of October 2020 through to Sunday the 1st of November 2020. As we move into this next week, obviously depending on where you are in the world, there is the blue moon, so that means there is in the Northern Hemisphere 2 full moons in the 1 month. In the Southern Hemisphere, however, the full moon won't be occurring until the 1st of November. This does not in any way take away from the increased energy of this full moon. And of course, we have Halloween on the 31st of October. So what I'm really feeling as I tune into this week ahead is that there's this real sense at the moment of up, down, up, down, up, down. And what I mean by that is some days, and this is for me as well, personally, some days I wake up and I'm like full of energy and I'm inspired and I'm creative and I feel like I'm in the flow of life. And then other days I wake up and I'm just like flat in my energy. I'm not feeling inspired. It really feels like I have to force myself to be creative or to get working, I guess you could say. So it's almost like there's this feeling of taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back. And as I'm tuning into the energy of the week ahead, I'm really feeling that sense of you're feeling like you're making progress, so you're taking a step forward. And then it feels like you're taking 2 steps back. And so what I'm being guided with that is there's this feeling of going with the flow. And I know that that can be easier said than done at times. So what does going with the flow really mean? What it means is, what can we accept? My beautiful mum reminded me of this the other day, and I love the serenity prayer. You know, Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And this is really a feeling of letting go of control, of finding within ourselves an element of acceptance of what is. Okay, well, I can't change this right now. So I'm just going to surrender to this moment. I'm just going to go with it. And I will allow life to take its course. And should I be required to take action, and this is a really good message to connect with the universe, a really good affirmation to have. Thank you, universe, for revealing to me when I need to take action and how to take action. We will do a theta download for that. Thank you, universe. And so it's the same with our emotions. If you wake up in the morning and you're not feeling great, then what do? We try and fix it. We try and get out of that state. We try and do all of the things that we have in our toolbox to shift feeling flat, to shift feeling, a bit sad or a bit angry or a bit frustrated. Whereas if we just allowed ourselves to be present with that feeling, that emotion, and give that emotion and feeling our fullest attention, and yes, give it kindness, yes, give it love, breathe life into that feeling and that emotion, then what happens is you move through that, you transcend that far more quickly than if you were to be resisting that. Because if we remember, what we resist persists. So this is the overall feeling of the energy of the week ahead, is to go with the flow as much as you can, surrender to what is as much as you can, to accept what you cannot change as much as you can. And so Let's do a theta download. Not sure what's going to come through, so let me just go up and see what I'm asking for, what is for the best and highest good of us all. Okay, would you like to know what it feels like to have the Creator's highest definition, perspective, and knowing of acceptance? Would you like to know what it feels like to be accepting of yourself and accepting of others? Would you like to know that it is possible to have acceptance? That you know how to live your day-to-day life in acceptance? And that you have discernment around what to accept? And that you know what it feels like to have that intuitive guidance to advise you of what is within your control, that you know what it feels like to make decisions based on what you can and can't accept and change. If you would like to receive this download, say yes now. And would you like to know what it feels like to have the Creator's highest definition, perspective, and understanding of emotions, of feeling your emotions, that you know that it is safe? You know what it feels like to feel safe, to experience, acknowledge, and feel your emotions. And that you know what it feels like to express your emotions in ways that are healthy for your best and highest good. And that you know it is possible to live your day-to-day life connected to your emotions, expressing and feeling your emotions in a way that serves your best and highest good. If you would like to receive this download, say yes now. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. All right. Oops. So for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, balance. This is really important for us to have balance in all areas of our life at the moment. So we can be balancing the masculine and the feminine energies within us. And you know, it has been my belief and my internal knowing for some time now that in order for us as human beings to fully evolve to our greatest potential, we need to be embracing and embodying both the masculine and the female energies. You're also being asked to look at your life to see where it is that you need to have more balance. Is your work-life balance, your family life? If your relationships are important to you, then are you giving equal time to your relationships that you are giving to your business or to your work? If your health and well-being is important to you, then are you balanced in the attention and time that you're giving to your health and well-being as opposed to other areas of your life? If having a daily spiritual practice is important to you, then is that in balance with your schedule and your time, what you're giving your time and your energy to? If relationships are important to you, then how are you in balance with how are you balancing the time and energy that you're giving to your relationships? If you are spending a lot of time indoors, then how are you balancing that to getting that connection to nature, that time outside? So it's all about balance. It's all about moderation. And you will know if you are out of balance because you will feel uncomfortable, you will feel as though you're energetically drained, you will feel resentment. If you are being asked to go and do something, if you're going to do work and you feel resentment, that's a good indication that your work life is out of balance. If you are feeling resentful of the time that your family is taking up, then that is a good indication that You are not balancing the time that you need for yourself with the time that you're spending with your family. So we are always given an indicator of where we are at the epicenter of our worlds and how our world around us is actually balanced for us, whether or not it's in balance. So they are some key ways that you can identify for yourself where you are not currently in balance, and then take steps to rectify that. All right. Thursday and Friday, awaiting results. How is this? And so what I really feel for this is you have been planting the seeds. You have been planting the seeds. You've been doing the work. You've been setting the foundations. And now you're just waiting to see what happens. And aren't we all in this limbo right now? We don't know what the new norm is going to look like for all of us. We just don't know. We don't know how much we have changed within our own psyche until we start to get out into the world again. We don't know if what we have been manifesting, when that's going to come to us. And so what I really feel for you is to be as present as you can. What can I center myself in? Let me ground myself into Mother Earth. Let me be present in what I'm doing, in the role that I'm playing, in the relationships that I'm in my family, in my home. Be present. And the more present that you can be, the more in alignment you become vibrationally. You align yourself to the frequency of what you're waiting for. Because if we're always seeking it, if we're always looking for the proof, if we're always looking for it, then can you feel perpetually you're going to be continuously looking for it because you're focusing your attention on the absence of it. So you're being asked to be patient. Oh my God, it's taken me forever to learn patience. Patience was never one of my virtues. I was the most impatient person on the planet because I wanted everything now. What I have learnt, however, is that if I can just surrender what I'm wanting to manifest to the universe and then be present, enjoy where I'm at, enjoy each day as it arises, then it takes, when the thing that I'm waiting for arrives, then the joy and the excitement and the experience of that is so much more profound because I haven't spent precious energy being impatient. Saturday and Sunday, simply love. You know, the universe started giving me All You Need Is Love more than 6 years ago now, and it was a daily song, like constantly. Spirit would play it in my head over and over again. Simply love means love for the sake of loving, not for what you're going to get in return, which is unconditional love, which is what our beautiful animals are able to give to us, especially our dogs. You know, dogs are amazing. I have a golden retriever, and she is the epitome of unconditional love and so willing to give of her love. And so this is simply love. Love where you're at, love who you are, love who you're with, love what you have. Allow your heart to be in a state of love, and from that the deepest transformation and healing can take place within your life. So I hope that these messages serve you well. Thank you for sharing. Please share. We all need a little bit more love in the world, so share the love. If you would like to work with me, then check out the deets in the comments below. I have a beautiful new program that I will be releasing in January next year called Awaken. And so much of my journey in my life has been self-love, self-acceptance, and transformation. And the program is going to embody pretty much my life's work. Not all of it, but a lot of aspects of it. And if this is something that speaks to you and you are ready to awaken to your true potential, to your innate inner gifts, to come to a place of self-actualization and self-realization, self-love, self-acceptance, then I would absolutely love to have you join me. So get in touch and I will send you all the details. Namaste, blessed be, have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I shall speak to you again next week. Mwah.